in the top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top five in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for room. It's popped. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got an open man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Simmons. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Motion from the wideout. With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Now Good connection takes it to the 11.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. The 50. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That makes the score South Carolina 7, Auburn 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shoot Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Knight. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Snagged in the middle, it's Marshall. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. It'll be incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Good timing on the quick out. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
To the air. It's Knight. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to take off. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
Now, fourth down.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Tigers will try to pick it up on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Oh, he's got some space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, and on that fourth and short run, I think he thought he was going to score. He saw the end zone, his eyes started getting big, and they were able to get to him right before he got home. But hey, if you're on offense, why not just give it to him again on this next first down play?
Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Knight. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
of the gun to give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Clark. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
South Carolina.
And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, it's decision time now for the head coach. You probably like the play call. 3rd down, you're running the ball thinking you're going to get it in your own end. You don't. Now what do you do?
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Once he got some room, it was over.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, right through his fingers. He muffed it. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Auburn lines up quickly. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the give off the left side. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work.
Breaks into the open. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They are up by 7 over UCF. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. catch in the middle. It's Marshall. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Marshall. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires it. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Zone number. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Marshall. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Going to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Bennett. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Caught near the sticks, it's Ware. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. He leaves it with the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by a field goal over Washington State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Motion from the wide receiver. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Finds a man on the right. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kane. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Trying to barge their way in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll send the back in motion. Moving toward the end zone, and fumble! Touchdown, Tiger! Great job by the back on the option.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pulls it in on the left. There he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got a step and just dusted the field. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
that Auburn offense onto the field again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
On the set. Come on, set.
To the air, it's Knight. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take...
He uncorks one deep. Snags it on the right. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots. And they're
Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by a field goal over Washington State. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking for room. It's Marshall. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Sends it back in motion. On the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Got his man out of the backfield. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Defense might bring the house here. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Lost a throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Gamecocks! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
South Carolina, 38, Auburn, 21.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So here comes the Auburn offense. Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Defense wants to bring the heat. Off play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, fires downfield. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quick strike complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
First and goal, South Carolina.
The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They run the reverse. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the pummeling has started. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Well, the defense is going to be kicking themselves for that. They knew coming into this game they had to stop this wide receiver, and it wasn't just going to be catching the football. They knew they might see him in the run game as well. Really good timing on the reverse call there. Down in the red zone, the defense just not able to catch up and make a tackle.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space.
touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Knight. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Auburn.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Here we go.
Knocked down for the tackle.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is
I do like the play call offensively here in a 2-point situation. Trust your quarterback to get it in, but this defense does such a good job rallying to the football, and they come away with no points on the 2-point attempt.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Finds his man. It's Thompson. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thompson. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. Just complete